just like dust, like you. I'm just like.
Hey everybody, it's the Old Wolf coming at you again live from Rochester, New York. It's 8:02 on a Tuesday night, April 18th. Yes, I am back. We were gone last week. We had one of the workshops, so good to be back. I see my sister Honora and Nicole out there. Yes, the Wolfie is back. For those of you at home watching, boys and girls, yes, on the screen you can see I've gone through some changes since last we spoke, and I am now dancing with demons. So you can also check me out Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. to 1, Dancing with Demons on Inner Demon Radio. It's a free thing. You can just go to the site, click the button to listen. It's got a little chat room, little bit different. And here's the beautiful thing about that show. I can play anything I want. So you're not just going to hear my music. You're not just going to hear the up-and-coming bands who don't give us a hassle about copyright and stuff. You're going to hear all kinds of stuff. You're going to hear Led Zeppelin. You're going to hear Tina Turner. You're going to hear, I don't know, all kinds of shit. So yes, completely unhinged, completely without restrictions. My thanks to Sid Ryder and Inner Demon Media for giving me an outlet to just absolutely go nuts. Not that I don't go nuts here, but again, YouTube, Facebook, we are limited by what we can play content-wise. So, copyrights being what they are, and here comes the disclaimer. The opinions, thoughts, views, expressions, songs, his shower songs, and everything are his and his alone, and he is me, and I am me, and you can't be me, but I still love you. So yes, just to clear that shit out of the way. A lot of things to talk about, a lot of things going on. Like I said, Inner Demon Radio, Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And ironically, that's not the only show that I'm doing. No. We also have Monday nights from 10 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, Rochester Free Radio, 106.3 FM. Yes, The Rock. Music and Magic Show. Now, that's a completely different show because it is FM radio. And the way the FCC says, I can't be me. I have to be a tame wolf. So you will get me on my best behavior. We're going to talk about things in a much different type of tone. And I'm going to play things like the Beatles. Yes, that's the kind of show, Monday Night's Music and Magic. And I would be remiss if I did not include that Shiya is also part of that show. So she does a lot of magic stuff. She talks about her connection with the universe. She brings some tarot and stuff like that.
The witch is in.
Yes. So she brings her own stuff to the show. My brother Sid, I was just talking about you. Yeah, since you're here, got to kind of flip that back around. My brother Sid Ryder, anybody out there who's in the chat and can see, that's this guy right here, okay?
Hi.
He's a friend of a friend of a friend. You know how this goes. He's part of the Silk.
I thought he was a friend of ours.
I knew some people. I knew some people. We all knew some people together, so we got together, and that's how it fucking ended up, man. So, yeah, you talk about him, you're talking about me, so you better be careful what the fuck you say.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we're talking about. Yes, my brother, Sid Ryder, Inner Demon Media. And we're going to talk a little bit more about him. He's got a great show that'll be on tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Talking with Heathens. And again, we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's like, yeah, you're talking to me.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Rosemary,
We're talking about
my
you.
brother Jonathan, Jennifer Scott Green, I would not forget you. How could I?
Oh, she had a first date today.
Whoa.
With another wolf.
Ooh, you had a first date with another wolf.
Yes. He calls himself the Witch Wolf.
The Witch Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
You go, girl.
So I think
yours. That's cool shit.
There you go. I hope that
I'm
went
gonna
well.
talk about another couple that has a witch, and she's a singer like you and a guitar player like me, and they play with the guitar player's son like me. Whole lot of shit in common. Great band, bonded by darkness. I'm going to talk about them in a little while. Later on this evening, my friend Dave Incognito, he's back from Nashville. He's going to stop in for a couple of minutes. He's going to talk about what he's got going on, a show that he's got May 11th. I got a couple other shows that I'm going to promote for some pens and some people, those people that I know down in Jersey. Some of them are out in Ohio. There's people all over the place. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on. Man, can I tell you how much shit's going down? But it's all good shit. Good stuff.
Can I make fun of Jersey drivers again?
Yeah, no, maybe next time. You need a whole podcast to yourself for that.
I was doing it on my live the other day.
Here, that's right, Jersey.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick on Honora for her driving too.
Autism is gonna go on again in September. So there's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna play a little memory. My brother Greg Karshumann's doing a show. He's playing with Exit Strategy now down there. Again, another incarnation that kind of has come out of the Central Jersey music scene. Same as Incognito Theory, same as Broken Past 84. Which came out of the ashes of Dark Sky Choir. My buddy Howie, I'm going to play one of his tracks. So
Monkey Bones.
Monkey Bones, yeah, we did Monkey Bones last week. Yeah, I mean, I only got
a part of the scene.
I only have a 2-hour show. So it's just like, yeah, I want to give everybody, the fair shake. I love a lot of music. So
I only want what's coming to me.
To it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't. See, Sid's got that. See, the guy that you got to talk to about getting everything into like that, if you want to hear it 10 times a day, Sid's the guy with the radio station. So, go bust his balls. He likes that kind of stuff, by the way. I heard that he really appreciates, like, if you meet him in public, if you really want to make the connection with him, make sure you bring some eggs and just smash them into his dick, okay?
Oh, he loves
Where he
that.
Comes from that is the true.
That's the family dynamic. That you're in the inner circle with that.
Busting balls. Now, he and I were talking earlier. We were busting each other's balls. It's just about like my thing. It's just like, yeah, no, you can't do that to me. Or like, last night. Yeah, was it last night? I can't even keep track of fucking time. Last night it was Sunday. Yeah, last night.
It was last night. It was
a couple. God, I'm so sorry. I can't even remember their names. They're into making horror movies.
The horror movie they were talking about was Redhead.
All I remember is
Redhead.
I'm terrified of fucking redheads to begin with. This just made it like absolutely fucking worse for me. Like bigger trauma, reinforce it.
Yeah,
Kind of bread it and then deep fry it and then pull it back out and throw some more trauma.
It's a slasher film where the slasher is female and she's a redhead.
Really cool couple and really neat stuff that they're doing. They're, again, enjoying it for what it is. And, I got to be honest, looking at what they showed, it had, kind of that old George Romero feel, but it was in color, what I mean?
With lots and lots of blood.
Lots of blood, as they say. But, hopefully maybe we can talk about them another time again. We got a bunch of things we're going to get to. I always like to talk about my sister, Ashley Hart.
Oh, we love
Creations. Her. We're going to hopefully be seeing them
the
very
1st of
soon.
June, yes.
Yeah, that's the goal. They're going to come to Niagara Falls. We're right outside of Niagara Falls. So if
we're
you're into
the cross
the
border
or that kind of really good craftsmanship and magic. Harts Creations, HARTS Creations, Facebook.com/Harts, HARTS-Creations. Got to get that right because you say Harts and people are like, oh, well, that's not how you spell it. Of course not. It's her last name.
Right. I think it's a great pun.
Dream catchers with intention. But see, these are the moments that I'm just like, yes.
Yeah, we're not getting on the Maiden of the Mist thing.
The stupid, it fucking burns.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It does burn. It does burn.
It really does. And again, we all make mistakes, but, come on, man. Sometimes, check it. It's not hard. I'm just saying. So, a couple of things, again, we're going to start off with, and, one of the things that I believe in, and I've talked about a lot since doing this podcast now, going on for almost 2 years now, supporting local music, not just my own music, but, music that isn't, getting national airplay or has big money behind it is so important. This is where our best music has always come from. They are undiscovered, and then they become the Beatles, or they become Nirvana, or they become Led Zeppelin, or any number of analogies. This is just how it fucking works. This is the process. Sure, not every band is going to be that good, but you know what I mean? We still have to kind of support it. We have to, not like a garden, we got to take care of it. We really do. So some people that I know got some shows. So we're going to talk about a couple of those shows real quick. And the first one that I'm going to start off with, and we're going to get up over here. Oh, well, that's Over the Edge with Ed Concini and WRFC.
I was like,
all right.
yeah.
So Ed, you get shot out for, listen, technically Ed's show, he's a local show, so I'm going to throw Ed in there.
That is a local show.
Ed does a show.
That's pretty awesome.
Free Radio on Thursday afternoons?
Yes, Thursday afternoons. That's the one we've been on a couple of times. 3 o'clock.
106.3 Rochester Free Radio, WRFZ.
From 3 to 5.
3 to 5, thank you. Really great guy, really great show. He talks about some really important stuff. So, yes, okay, so that was cool. We screwed that up. And moving on, it's probably, yes, it's all the way up here. Here we go. My brother Jamie Fletcher. Okay, The Edge will be playing at Tracy's Pub in Parkersburg, Ohio. Party like a rock star, Saturday, May 20th with Rusted Co. Listen, it's a $5 cover, okay? You can't even go to McDonald's,
No, you can't go to McDonald's for
fucking bucks anymore.
You can't even go to McDonald's for 20 bucks anymore.
And let me tell you something. Jamie Fletcher, he's played with a few people. He played with Britney Sky back in the day. He played with Modern Superstar. He's done a lot of charity shows. I was privileged to play on stage with him for one of the Rock Against History shows, and we jammed. He's been a friend. Was introduced by my brother Tattoo Tony Rodriguez. If you get a chance, and he's also the voice on that new Monkey Bones track, by the way, hint. Fucking great guy, great singer. It's going to be a great time. It may be one of the ones, you never know, we may show up at. Theoretically,
what day was that again?
Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey, Connecticut are it's like our pat. It's kind of our zone that we can, without too much of a fucking hassle, and we can jump across into Canada, not too deep. Yeah, it's May 20th.
May 20th.
So that's one of the ones. Yeah, well, listen,
Ohio.
There's a lot of shit going on.
This is next door.
Right. Well, we don't want to go there. We're going to save that one.
We're going to save that.
My brother Greg Carr Schumann and Exit Strategy will be April 21st in Toms River at Ribs, 1850 Hooper Avenue. Jersey Shore. Listen, if you're down at the Jersey Shore, Greg Carr was a guy that I've known for years, okay, to say the least. We played some music together on again, off again. He was singing with us for Pocketful of Wolves last year. He's now playing with Exit Strategy, and I love him and I love those guys. So, yeah, if you're down the Jersey Shore, April 21st, and you got nothing to do, go down the Ribs.
And I just have to say shout out to Wick.
Shout out to Wick.
Yes,
yeah.
His stepson. So, yes.
Yeah, he's a cool kid.
Great kid. Sang with you at the Arts for Autism last year.
And listen, when I was saying this, me and this guy go back, this is a picture of me, the guy without the shirt, looking kind of Kurt Cobain-ish. That's Greg. I, of course, am the bearded, long-haired, cigarette in my mouth, fucking wolf that I've always been. And the skinny little bastard behind me is my youngest brother, Will. And yes, I called you a skinny bastard because I can. Love you, little brother.
That's Will.
So, yeah, that goes back over 20 years.
Wow.
So, yeah. Yeah, we listen, the music it runs deep. It runs wide. And I'm going to get some of these characters out here and a whole bunch of others. And the final one, and I wanted to do this again in support of some of the new bands, and this is a band introduced to me by Sid Ryder and Inner Demon Media. Bonded by Darkness. Really great people. They're going to be playing the Memorial Day weekend at a salute to the troops. It's going to be a 2-day kind of camping and music with a whole bunch of bands, and the proceeds are going to go to homeless veterans. And this is down in Pennsylvania, too. So, again, something you may see us at. I really would like to see these guys live, and I got to tell you, all the more reason they're doing it to help the troops. You know, we did a show about 5-6 years ago called Stony Fest in Pennsylvania, and a similar analogy was to raise money for veterans. Vets get the shit end of the stick. We talk a really good talk, but we don't take care of these men and women. And it's the old analogy, you know what I mean? If we don't take care of each other, who the fuck's going to do it? So we have to do it. I do a lot of work within these circles, as well as, you know, autism with children, within recovery, any number of analogies, you know, as the Under My Skin for Life Foundation is fond of saying in our logo, helping those in time of need. So it's that simple. So yeah, Memorial Day weekend, Bonded by Darkness. Now, again, even if you can't get out there for the whole weekend, they're playing Saturday, May 27th. You know what I mean? So, I mean, again...
Yeah, but camping.
Listen, if you want to go camping, that's great. I mean, listen, these types of shows are always a blast because you've got bands, you got people interacting. You know, it's like family at these types of events. And they're a really good band. So I'm going to promo them a little bit for the first time on here. And Joshua, get your foot better, brother. I want to get you on here and want you guys out there playing. I have kind of given them one of their new taglines. We were in the event that Sid was doing. He was doing like his...
Oh, when he was interviewing them? Yeah.
Interviewing them.
On his podcast, yeah.
And I'm sitting, you know, I'm checking it out at home and stuff like that. And I made the comment that she sounded like Alanis Morissette consumed the souls of Slayer and was reborn as something else. So if you could imagine...
That's pretty awesome.
Alanis Morissette consuming the souls of Slayer and then being reborn as something else. So we're going to get to them in a little while.
And you said she was a witch too, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, they were really cool.
I love it.
Couple. Josh, he is a guitar player. His son also plays in their band. Not unlike how Monkey plays with me. So, you know, we do music together. They do music, which, you know, this is strength in numbers. We have to support each other. So this is me. Hey, you know what I mean? Putting it back out there, sharing it.
Absolutely.
So, yes, we have all that going on. So I also wanted to get to another person that my brother Sid Ryder introduced me to. This is Papa Wolf, and he's got some incredible crafting within...
Oh, my goodness. I want it all. I want it all.
Drum stuff, you know what I mean? He makes drums, but, you know, he does runes, rattles and things. As he says, he makes tools for healers and guides. You know what I mean?
One of the cool things I find about Papa Olafson is when he makes his rune sets, he doesn't have the blank rune, the weird, W-Y-R-D, weird rune. And that was actually because that's a modern invention. This guy, when he's talking about Norse pagan, he's going back old school.
He's got some knowledge and some history, and I definitely want to learn more from him. It's amazing stuff. Not unlike myself, Sid and Shiya, a whole lot of others. You know, the unfortunate reality that lore, magic, has all been kind of twisted and warped to some degrees. A lot of it is mistranslated, misinterpreted, some of it purposely, some of it by default. But he is, again, Norse pagan, woodcraft, runes, supplies, altars, all of it. So
this guy's as authentic as it comes.
Yes, and you can check him out at www.fjallvaetir.com. I can't even pronounce it. Fjallvaetir.com. And this is, again, you know, this is Norse. So I'm by no means.
Velveteer, I think
Listen,
is how it's said.
I have the mental
Think.
capacity, but, it does not come off the tongue naturally. Papa Olofsson, okay?
Yes.
Very cool man. Very good at what he does. He has real insight and I believe real magic. So go check him out. Tomorrow night, him and Sid will be talking with heathens, which is, again, very similar to what I do. They get deeper into some very specific aspects. Tomorrow night, they're going to be talking about divinity. It's a free show, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check them out on Facebook, YouTube. I'll be there. Come hang out, get to know them, see what they're all about. So it's really a lot of fun. It's very cool. All right. So I'm going to segue now because I'm going to get my brother Dave Incognito out here. Like I said, he just came back from Nashville. He's got some stuff going on. He's going to hang out with us for a few minutes, talk about what's going on with him. But we're going to play a track of his again. And, again, the circles that we run in, for better or for worse, sometimes we get separated for years. Shit happens, this, that, the other thing. But there is a case to be made that we come from the same place. So in this particular case, I've known Dave for a few years. He comes out of the Central Jersey music scene. He did a tattooing for autism event a few years back, came out to really help out, support the kids. So this is my way, again, of giving back. So I'm going to play one of their tracks, and with any luck, I will have Dave on the line, and then we'll talk a few minutes. So sit back and enjoy this. Set it off.
Wondering, tossful is
So yeah, I'm back, and guess what? I don't have Dave Incognito because wait, hold on. Yes, tried calling him twice. Now he's called. Now third time's the charm. So we're gonna get Dave live right now. Hello, Taekwondo. May I take your order?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just tried you twice. You're lucky. I was about ready to segue right past you, man.
No, I'm sorry, dude. Look, between me and the wall, my dad runs a catering business, so I help
You're
him
knee
out
deep in the
from
shit,
time to
man.
time.
I get it.
So he was being a douchebag, and I said, look, I got to go, bro. It's rock and roll time. Fuck your fucking shit.
Well, you made it. So I wanted to have you on like we talked about. Again, everybody, Dave Incognito Theory. We just set it off to kind of introduce you while I was getting you on the phone. We're going to close out later with the other track that you had sent me. And we're going to pull up right now for the folks at home, because I know you just came back from Nashville and you want to talk to us about a little show going on May 11th at the Debonair Music Hall. So why don't you tell us about what's going on with that?
Well, we're going to be direct support for my good friend, Mr. Scotty Austin, formerly of Saving Naval. Really good friend of mine. He's actually four-time award-winning multi-platinum producer Malcolm Springer, who produced our brand new single, American Rebel, which we'll see light the end of May. That's the tentative date. Everybody just has to hang tight. We appreciate that everybody's enjoying Ride On, but we assure that when everybody hears American Rebel, that's just going to be just another goddamn good time.
Yeah, it's just the nuances of how things go on. There's a lot of things, especially when you get into those final little elements of mixing and mastering and how shit's going to get released and all the fun little things that just never get talked about.
Yes, absolutely. But, all I could say is that it was a really amazing experience working with Malcolm. Good dude, very respectful. We worked together, and it wasn't like I'm at a very surreal place in my heart because of this, because there's never enough that you can learn in the music industry. And it was an honor to work with him, and we will be working with him again in the fall. It's already been set up, so everybody just has to wait around for that.
So you got things in motion. You got other things you're going to be cranking out through the rest of the year.
Well, yeah. I mean, the best thing I could tell everybody, you and everybody, is that Incognito Theory is back, and we're better than ever.
Yeah, I know. Back in the day, we talked about this. You've been through a couple of incarnations, like a lot of bands who have been grinding it out for years. But,
yes.
I mean,
yes.
obviously,
and
you've been the heart and soul of that, because it's you. I mean, it's Dave Incognito.
Yes. But let me say this. I know a lot of people in general, and I know this is live, and I don't care, and I'm going to be as real as I can be. It's never been about me. It's about the right people being a part. I have alumni people, everybody that has helped Incognito Theory without mentioning any names. I'm very blessed that I had everybody who, it starts from something.
Oh, no, man. Come on. This is the place to name the name. See, I was talking to Tony. Tony's like, if you didn't fucking man up and throw some fucking love back his way, the next time you float around the shop, you know what's going to happen, man. You know what I mean? It's going to take a couple weeks for them to fucking find you.
I love Tony to death, dude. Tony's a really great guy, dude. Really amazing dude, dude. I've always had a lot of respect for Tony. Things just, things happen and everything, just in general. I mean, it's either you work together
but listen,
or you
it's
don't.
the nature of the beast. If somebody can't, and it's not always personal, it's just if a person can't interpret or translate, and as a songwriter like I do,
yes,
when you're trying to create music, there are certain elements or dynamics that are very personal. They're very specific. So if you don't really have the connection, it's a fucking mess. I mean, let's be honest.
I wouldn't trade anything in, dude. And you know what? I'll name drop, dude, because you want something, because I'm real, dude. So I'm gonna name drop. Andrew Prusak, JP Death. We've been in many bands together. and many styles of music together. We played together for over 20 years, and I'm grateful that I had him aboard. He's still a part of Alumni. He still supports Incognito Theory. We just couldn't, get on a page, man. We couldn't get on a page, dude. And, I'm all about let's fucking go again. If I apologize that I'm cursing, but I hope that isn't a problem,
brother, you're on my podcast, okay? So this is the fucking place where you don't. The only thing we can't do is fuck around with copyrighted music. So I can't play. I can't play Metallica.
Cool. So then that works for me, dude. We're always against the grain, dude.
Right.
I don't give a shit who likes Incognito Theory, likes me. Keep talking, bad, good, whatever. Guess what? Gene Simmons said it best, and you know where I'm going with this.
No, because I'm not actually a Kiss guy, so you'll have to hold my hand through that one.
Good press, bad press, it's all press. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the bumps in the road, man. I mean, I've been doing music for a long time. Everybody has a dream.
Oh, listen, and some of it's where you want to trade it off. I mean, don't get me wrong. I respect that dynamic, but I'm also on the side of the field that, there are certain things, they are what they are. And if you go down those rabbit holes, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's the old analogy. You play fucked up games, you win fucked up prizes. So sometimes,
I
you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, for me, at the end of the day, look, I'm going to be realistic with you. At the end of the day, everybody wants the big rock and the success. You want the success, the best way to go is respect everybody. Any style, any genre, and work together.
See, I got to be honest. That shit's scary. I like the back end
bullshit.
of it. That's I'll be honest. One of the reasons I danced out of it, besides being a parent, was that some of the shit was just ridiculous. You and I both watched what happened to Dark Sky Choir as an example. How they just got fucking chewed up in the whole process of, what has been the commercialization now of music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we have to fight the tide. Now, let me ask you something. With how you did all of your production, your engineering and everything like that, I'm assuming, same as you've done years before, just like I do, you paid for that shit out of pocket, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We all did, man. We all fought, man. I mean, like we do, for our demos and stuff, of course, we do a lot of stuff in-house. But I mean, like, I have to give props to my mentors. And my mentors are Steve Zing of Danzig, Sam Hain, and Michael Pott of Symphony X and Michael Pott Silent Assassins. And I mean, like, I'm still learning. There's never enough to learn. There's always more to learn. People say I have an ego and all this stuff. It's not ego, man. Look, I'm passionate, dude. I love what I do. It's not about, the money is the icing on the cake, man. But you know what? You either love what you do. Music is life. Music is my life. And I'm going to continue to do what I do, man. And people don't like what I do, man. They can fuck off, dude. And that's the honest truth.
Hey, listen, sometimes, we have to make those choices in the directions we go. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. So, again, you guys are going to be out there May 11th. Do you have any other shows going on after that, or is it just going to be primary working on some new tracks?
We have May 11th with my good friend Scotty Austin, which, let me say this to you. He has been the angel for what happened with us working with Malcolm. And we're very, honored, blessed, and, couldn't have, a lot of things have changed, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, I'm very humble for what I'm doing in music. And I'm really proud of all that. But May 11th. And then we go out with our good friends in Love's Overrated, which is my dear friend Joey Patenti, lead guitarist and vocalist, founder of Love's Overrated. We grew up since we were youths. And we just did a show with them at Dingbats. And we're going to play with them again at Dingbats on May 21st. And then after May 21st, we got some stuff in the works, but we're going to be playing with them on July 21st at QXT's over in Newark. My good friend Rolando, the owner of the club, he hooked up some cool stuff. So we're going to go out down. We're going to jam and stuff. But right now we got like a lot of really, really, really cool stuff going on. This new single is going to set the bar a little bit higher. And the best way I could say it to everybody is that we're always against the grain, and it's all about having another damn good time. And when American Rebel comes out,
Cool. Hey, listen,
keep
us in the loop. I know you you're exploring things and you guys are going down to shows. Hopefully, maybe we'll catch you down in Jersey somewhere. I got a lot of good memories from doing those Rock Against Dystrophy shows at Dingbats.
Oh yeah, man, we are all about helping, dude, and supporting all the stuff. I mean, like Turbo and everybody, the Rock Against Dystrophy, man, has
yeah,
been
and this is the unfortunate reality as time goes on. As I'm sure you know, his brother Josh recently passed.
Yes.
Turbo's not doing his radio show anymore. And it's tough because as the years go on, we lose people, from this or that. Some of it, we see coming, some of it we don't. But it's also to the degree sometimes I think why it's so important to keep music alive, regardless, if it's, a cover band, like what the guys in Exit Strategy are doing, or creating new music like what you're doing. So I'm going to close it out for everybody with that little bit of featuring with the Ride On. So why don't you just give us a quick outro and we'll cut to it. And again, let us know when you get that new track out and we'll bring it out here.
Well, like I said, the tentative, we don't have a date, but it will be out as of right now. It's coming out at the end of May. We have so many people on board. Things have been going really well working.
Hey, man, we know the same people. If I don't see it, I'm going to send somebody to your fucking house, man. So that's going to be
exactly, dude.
You're going to get that 6:30 in the morning. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
fucking incognito, man. It's time to fucking deliver, man.
Dude, look, we're all in this game together, bro. You know how it works, bro.
Listen, we do the best we can. It is what it is.
Yes, exactly, dude. Music is life, man. Always against the grain. We're always fired up. Check out Ride On.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
And May 11th.
And fans. Everybody.
For those of you who don't know, the Debonair Music Hall in Teaneck is another iconic music place. So if you get a chance, you're in North Jersey, definitely check it out. Same as Dingbats, another iconic club. Both good places to check out local acts. And as Dave said, we're going to let him go, and we're going to play Ride On.
We'll see you all real soon, man.
Yep,
Keep
we'll
it real,
be back
man.
in a few
Keep
minutes.
It metal.
Okay, yeah, so we're back.
That was cool.
Yeah, I've known Dave for years, and a couple of weeks ago, you know, he and I had talked, and I told him, said, hey, you can come on the podcast. We'll promote your stuff. I'm a man of my word. So if I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I do it.
We do it.
So, you know, he's doing his thing, and, you know, hopefully we'll see him again. We always wish him the best of luck.
Intersecting circles, so we're bound to run into him at some
point. We're all
point.
doing our things, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I see my sister Shiya snuck into the room.
Gia.
Hello, Shiya.
How's my witchy sister?
Now, my sister Diana came in, my sister Mary Beth came in, and I know I saw my sister Lindsay come in.
And Shannon, too. Shannon and I have been holding a nice little conversation in the chat. Yes.
And if anybody else I missed, I apologize.
And she's been talking
Dave
about
Incognito.
Yeah,
He had
right?
me distracted.
She's been talking about Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's pretty awesome, too.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Sid, I think Sid played it on one of his shows. I was never a fan.
Really? He has kind of
We're living
Southern rock.
Bucket all over the place.
We're on the right side of the dirt for the moment, Gia. So,
Yes,
I mean,
there's this.
we can't
Dancing
complain.
with demons. Yes, Dancing with Demons.
Your Saturday morning show?
Yeah, Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Inner Demon Radio.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously I have the other show, which is the Music and Magic Show on FM radio. That's clean. Yes, I do not use any of that naughty language.
Fuck.
I'll have to play it straight.
Fuck.
But it works. It's fun. And it supports the local music scene. So it is the trade-off to be able to bring other things out there.
I mean, that works.
Right.
And
Like the mentorship circle. Yes. And I know Shiya did a commercial for it, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not playing that commercial. I'm just going to talk about it.
like my
This is where she
commercial.
teaches all that witchy shit, where all that witch shit happens and stuff. It's a community and stuff like that. You get the spells, you get the Reiki, you get the tarot, you get it all. And then you get free readings, okay? And then you get free group interactions and chats and all this fucking
Group
cool shit
therapy.
for less than it costs for a fucking cup of coffee a day. So yeah, get out there and support Shiya so she'll keep doing it, because this is what's going to happen. If she doesn't, she's going to become a hit witch, and she's going to start taking contracts out. And she's going to have to go murder for a living.
I'll do it again.
Dismember.
Murder. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
Shut the fuck up, Mickey. Go be what the fuck you're doing.
I did it.
Don't.
I did it.
Don't do it.
I'll do it again.
Do it.
I'll do it. My blood. The demons
So, yes,
told me to do it.
Sometimes we have to be weird and fun.
Yes, we are weird.
So yeah, check out the mentorship circle.
Definitely do. LadyShia.com, guys.
Miss you, Shiya. I haven't seen you in a few.
I know. She messaged me right before the show, and she's like, hey, you want to FaceTime? And I'm like, I'd love to, but
Some
we
of the
got a
stuff-
podcast.
And I gotta be honest. I look forward sometimes because you throw some shit out there, and then people just lose their fucking mind, and I'm just like, oh, this is so fucking groovy.
And here's our sister, Stephanie. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, look at that.
And Shannon says great things happen as a member. Yes, you've seen some major changes happening in your life, haven't you, Shannon?
Our sister Stephanie and her kids are fucking incredible people. DJ and Bug, they are like
Those are the ones we've met.
these incredible. Well, not to say that it, yeah, right. We're gonna throw the other kid under the bus. That one doesn't count.
We're just going to call them the monsters. They're all the monsters. It's
like,
Stephanie and the Monster Crew.
Steph and her family are cool as shit. Miss
Stephanie and the Monster Crew.
Yes, the monster crew.
That's what she calls them.
I know. I just
It's her and her monsters.
I can't remember my own name half the time, let alone all these fucking details. I'm doing so much.
Yeah, see, that's what she
I'm
calls them.
We've got new album, new tracks, new shows.
We've got a lot
Good
going on.
grief.
Yeah.
Brother Jonathan, yes, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking about a band before, Bonded by Darkness. Really cool band. It's a witch, her guy, the guy's kid. They're crafting their magic behind their music. And it was authentic. It was real. So I really wanted again to turn you all onto it. So in the spirit of that, it's not always just about me. I want to introduce you guys to Bonded by Darkness. This is a track of theirs. They just released it called I Am the Fire. So we're going to play this. And then we're going to jump back and talk some more and play some more shit. So hang on for I Am the Fire. So yes, you're listening to The Old Wolf on some kind of fucked up podcast brought to you by nobody in fucking particular. That's fucked up.
Oh, I'm fucked up. I can't even talk.
Oh, you wanted to say something?
That's fucked up.
That's fucked
That's
up.
extra fucked up.
It's extra fucked up. Yeah, as Brother Sid said, I really like this band. It is very cool. I do appreciate being turned on to it. And this is the beautiful thing. When we work together like this, you know, so much we can learn and experience simply just by sharing. You know what I mean? It's not fucking rocket science. It doesn't, require a whole lot of time or effort. Just be like, hey, man, I heard this. It's pretty cool. Check it out. So, yeah, with Sid's show, I got to hear a new band, get introduced to some really cool people that had a whole lot in common with my world, with how I make music, how I live my life. I mean, Jesus Christ, he's a guitar player. His son plays in the band with him. I'm a fucking guitar player. His son plays in the band with him. His girl is a fucking witch. My girl's a witch. I'm just like, wow, universe, you got something to say? I'll check it out. Bonded by Dark.
I'll tell you what.
Listen, cool band, and I'm going to feature them more out here. Hopefully, maybe get them on at some point. They got a lot of shows coming up. So, they're going to be busy performing.
Her vocals were haunting.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was
as
amazing.
This is what Alanis Morissette consuming the souls of Slayer and being reborn sounds like.
I mean, I can see that. I understand the analogy.
Sure, Slayer doesn't fucking appreciate it, but hey, man, sorry. You had your time.
You know what? She's
new.
prettier than them anyway, so there.
You said it, I didn't.
I'm a witch. I can say these things.
I gotta respect those fucking boundaries. So, yes, I wanted to talk a little bit about this other thing that I'm doing with Inner Demon Media called Inner Demon Radio. And the show is called Dancing with Demons. Okay. This, for me, is the perfect blending of my podcast and my love of music. Hold on. Entered the room. I repeat, Mary Beth has entered the room. Hide your children, put the cookies away, and for God's sake, don't look at her in the eye. We now bring you back to your regularly scheduled programming. So, yeah, I wanted to do Dancing with Demons as this kind of really between the two spectrums. Facebook and YouTube doesn't allow you to touch anything that has a copyright or royalty. Okay, so I've been playing my music and other people's music who we don't have to worry about the fucking royalties. However, Brother Sid's got an internet radio station which covers the licensing. So I can now play all these deep tracks that are related to my demons. So when I talk about things, there's actually a soundtrack to a lot of the stories that I have shared out here. But I can't play those fucking songs because if I do, they'll just fucking zap.
You'll get canceled, or we'll owe somebody a lot of money.
And be like, nope, sorry.
Give us money or stop.
But Saturday mornings, 11 to 1, oh, fucking yeah. I can not only dance with those demons, I can give you the soundtrack to some degrees as it happens. I'll use the analogy. When shit was thick with me, there was a particular song that was like my anthem. And it was Megadeth's In My Darkest Hour. And if you don't know that track, come Saturday morning, come hang out, and I'm going to fucking play it.
I would not miss this show.
And I'm going to explain it to you. Not in the wet, moist kind of way that Brother Sid is as he's making love to his demons right now, but in a more kind of,
We're going to go out and headbang with your demons. We're going to dance, but we're going to headbang,
We're going to make a fucking pit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And
Mosh pit.
Listen, there'll probably be barbecue.
I like barbecue.
I can't tell you what may or may not be barbecued.
Or who?
My sister Shiya's with me. She's like one of my favorite. Listen, help me out here. If it's one of your favorite Megadeth songs and you understand it like I do, that fucking song is so guttural, so fucking ripped from the deepest, darkest pain you can fucking imagine. And at its core is betrayal. disrespect, being basically tossed like you don't mean anything. And Dave Mustaine's final was like, the only way out for me is death. That's how bad you fucking are. That I would rather embrace death.
All I can say is thank the gods you're not in that place anymore.
Listen, but music prevents us from going off the fucking cliff.
It does.
Really. This is what Dancing with Demons is all about. If we don't learn how to deal with what goes on, how we feel, why we feel a particular way, that's how it ends up in scenarios like fucking Chester and others, or Robin Williams, or any other of the thousands, if not millions, of fucking analogies of people that we have lost far too soon simply because they fell in a hole and nobody was there, willing or otherwise, or able. Listen, we're going to be honest. Many times people choose to go there.
Yeah.
It just becomes too much. And listen, the saddest analogy is that for some, this world will never be right, no matter what we do, no matter what we say. But we can try, and I'd rather try. I believe in strength in numbers. So I'd rather pull my shit out. Now, again, I just want to clarify. I'm not pulling my dick out, and I'm not sending any. I don't want feet pics, and I'm not sending feet pics, okay? I'm laying some lines down, okay?
This is not the fetish area here, folks.
Listen, the universe said I needed to make a public service announcement and just really clarify those parts. I see Shannon says all parts. I could definitely understand the Courtney Love, fucking angsty kind of, I fucking hate the world.
Can I tell you my favorite moment from your last radio show with Dancing with Demons? Every girl always dreams of having, or at least when I was a girl, always dreamed of having their boyfriend shout them out or dedicate a song to them on a radio show. And you dedicated a song to me on the last radio show. And I loved it.
You will love this. I dedicated some Merciful Fate to her.
I fucking loved it. Here I am getting my heart getting all swole up over Merciful Fate and the Witch's Dance.
You were hoping for.
And I was
it's still a diamond.
I never imagined having a Merciful Fate song dedicated to me on the radio. And that was just an amazing moment.
You see now, Mary Beth, I agree. You really can't insult anyone around here by saying suck my toe. They might do it. You're absolutely right. Okay.
Woo!
And yes, Brother Sid is right. Witch's Dance is a fucking great song.
Oh, it was fantastic. I was jamming out to it and getting all teary-eyed. Like, my man dedicated a Witch's Dance song to
listen,
me.
when you got a good thing going, that is what it is. So, I'm happy in these dynamics. But it took a lot to get to this point. So that's what Dancing with Demons is about. It's sharing a lot of the music that influenced me, that touched me, that kept me from fucking either going insane or fucking killing somebody. It's about the music I shared with my kid. That's also what I did last Monday night for, just a couple days. Last night.
That was last night, yeah.
See, this is my problem. I'm doing so much. I don't even know what fucking reality is. I mean, it's like, what day is it? What time is it?
Honey,
Holy shit.
You're in this dimension right now, and talk to the TARDIS and tell it to wait for you to pick you up, okay?
Good God. So last night for the Rochester Free Radio, the WRFC show, I did a pure Beatles show, and I did a Beatles show that really basically told the story of my first experiences with music. My mother turned me on to the Beatles. The White Album was like the first album that I ever listened to. And then it was the first album that I played for my son, and he connected with it. So we had this like 3 generations of Beatles thing, and then we brought the witch in, and then her.
And that was my first album.
So it was literally the family magical mystery tour of hippies, wolves, monkeys, gypsies, and it was fucking cool. Now, granted, again, you hear a different voice. You hear a different.
You hear the scrubbed version of Wolf.
Radio, because I can't just freeform. So you get a lot of. You're listening to WRFZ, Rochester Free Radio.
You get the Wolf after he's been going to after he's gone to the groomer.
Well,
so he's the wolf with the pretty groomer bow on him.
and people are like, why do I smell wet dog? Oh, see, listen, fucking Shiya. Shiya just keeps hitting
Yeah.
fucking home runs.
White Album, White Album.
Shiya. Again, there are no coincidences. Listen, magic is real. Sometimes a magic's a song, an album. It's a strawberry shake on a fucking sunny afternoon.
Or
You know what I
Strawberry
mean?
Fields
It's
Forever?
what you make out of it. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing Saturday. Shameless promotion. Come over, check us out. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Join
If you're hungover
Wolf for
from
his
Friday night,
dream
it's a
show.
great place to hang out and just laugh. Granted, you might shit yourself, but hey,
Nothing like a
You know.
little music to wake up your weekend.
right. And there's going to be a whole lot of this, except it's all going to be audio. There's no pictures. This is pure radio, so you're going to have to listen to the whole thing. But just because I can, I'm the guy that shares memes to trick people into learning about themselves because trauma is more approachable that way.
You're not
As
lying.
Dave Chappelle says, modern problems require modern solutions.
You're not lying.
Brother couldn't have said it better, and I love him for it. You know what I mean? Comedy is powerful. It, too, is magic. You can deflect. You can protect yourself. You can take a bad thing, make it just a little bit better. Granted, sometimes it's not always appropriate, but better to be wrong for the right reasons than, again, stand in the middle of a store and shit yourself.
Sometimes
as I
you
like to
just need to laugh or cry, and I don't care how inappropriate it is.
As
If
Mary
you
Beth
can
says,
have
cheese spray.
cheese spray.
Cheese
There you
spray.
go.
That's going to be my new safe word. Cheese spray. I
Meat,
like that.
meatloaf.
Cheese spray.
Meatloaf.
Get away from me. Cheese spray.
Meatloaf.
Personal boundaries.
Meatloaf.
Jesus Christ, don't touch me that way.
Oh,
I know.
just sit back and enjoy it, baby.
Again, here is the fucked up. You know what? I'm going to air it out. I'm going to air it out publicly.
Uh-oh, fuck.
Fucking open the door.
Oh, fuck, here
In
it
this
is.
relationship, I'm
Here it
the
goes.
one who's sexually objectified, okay?
Yes, he is.
I'm the one that constantly get the
Come on, won't you wiggle
catcalls
it
and
just a little bit?
ooh, baby, you want to make $20? And I'm just like, what? What am I to you? A whore? Really?
No, you're not a whore. You're my meat popsicle.
Oh, good God.
Yes,
And people
I objectify
wonder why
him.
I have to do 3 radio shows just to keep from fucking falling apart. On top of writing new music, Gia is one of the people that we're working on music with, my brother Tattoo Tony. A lot of people have been in my circle for years that I work with to different degrees. And, again, using the analogy of my sister Gia, we love her. As far as I'm concerned, she's family. We've hung out with her, okay? She smelled my farts.
she's family.
Okay, she smelled my farts and still didn't run away. As far as I'm concerned, you know what I
She
mean?
just whined at me
That's
about
the
him later,
ultimate
like,
test.
"Oh my
Now,
God,
she may
Shiya,
not
how
have
do you live
noticed
with
it.
that?"
She might have been smelling some other shit that was going on, but yeah, I drop those little tests when I get around people, and she didn't react. So I don't know, sister, if you didn't smell it or you were just being really kind.
She was being polite.
But either way, I love you for it, so thank you. See, I'm fucked up.
Yes, but
All
then again, so are we all,
Yeah.
and so we fit together, you know.
Real quick, I'm going
Fuck must stay. The
I have
fucked
to
up in me.
because I promised. And again, I'm a man of my word. If I tell you I'm going to play your music, or if
You're
I'm
gonna
going to
do
bring
it.
you out here, I'm going to do it. Okay? Even if you piss me off, even if you have fucking driven me to the point, as long as you haven't tried to fuck my woman or burn my house down or anything absolutely ridiculous, you know what? I do. Gia says, I don't think I smelt it, honestly, but she doesn't know. See, I don't know. I'm starting to lose that love and feeling.
I got that love and feeling.
No, don't you dare fucking sing it.
I'm not going to sing it.
You
I
wanna
almost
know
did.
you know what's really more horrifying to me? When the two witches get together. When Gia and Shiya
Oh
get together.
my God! Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fuckity fuck, 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 fuck,
Fuckity fuck, fuck, fuck. We have fun, don't we,
Feel like a little
girl?
worm on a big fucking hook. Oh, yeah.
We're going dancing naked in the
So,
woods.
yes, I'm going to play 2 tracks. The first one's going to be called The Monkey and the Scarecrow, and it's from a band called Rusted Sun, right here, Rochester, New York. I saw these guys 2 weeks ago, Saturday Night Live. Not literally, not the show Saturday Night Live, but at a little
It was
place called-
live
yeah,
on
it
a
was
Saturday
live
night.
show at Pineapple Jack's. Okay, and these guys played. I said, yeah, we'll get together soon, very soon, G. You know, baby, we got to make that magic happen. You know,
Oh, yes.
we got people waiting on us. You know,
I got a hole in my pocket.
they need what you have, so I want you to give them a little bit more. You know, just a taste.
Got a hole in my pocket.
Get the fuck out of my show.
Okay, bye.
So yes, the monkey and the scarecrow from Rusted Sun, and then I'm gonna pop it right to AD4 Hollywood How, and There and Back. That's their new track that they just released. In the case of AD4 Hollywood How, I made a mention earlier about a band called Dark Sky Choir. We used to play with them down in the Jersey Shore area when I was with Broken Past. And Dark Sky Choir, I can't even tell you what the fuck happened to them, but Hollywood's not with them anymore. He's doing cooler shit. He's doing better shit. And that would be AD4. So I'm going to turn you on to Rusted Sun, AD4. Okay. Again, the monkey and the scarecrow, and There and Back. And we'll be back.
It's about a monkey. A monkey, I said. It's about a dirty, dirty monkey. It's about a monkey. A monkey, I said. It's about a dirty, dirty monkey.
Flowers have all wilted, so the power is all gone. trees, as a voice upon the breeze. Says it's time to leave the comforts of your home for a time. Adventure awaits. And all things must change. And you won't be the same. Once you've been there and back again. There are words within the dark. A corrupted voice inside. The glowing circle calls you. Says you have to leave the comforts of your mind for a time. Adventure awaits. And all things must change. And you won't be the same. Once you've been there and back again. And all things must change. And you won't be the same. Once you've been there and back again.
So yeah, we're back again, and that was There and Back Again from '84. Friend of mine, Hollywood Howe, from few years, as they say, in the Jersey music scene. Shared a few stages together, shared a lot of stories and laughs, and he's an all-around really good guy. You know, he's not just a good singer, but he's a good person. So, you know, I was really, again, honored and happy to share his new track out there. And
That's beautiful.
I'm glad he's back out there making music. It's totally different than what he did before. And as Shiya was saying, definitely a different vibe than what we had, on it. But I believe that there's magic in all different forms of music.
I believe my comment was I would definitely sit back and smoke a joint to that song.
Well, hey, tell us how you really feel.
I will. It's legal here. I can say it.
So, I still want more stuff. So, if you know anybody, send them our way. Okay? wolf@oldwolfmusic.com. And again, it could be a poem. It could be a picture. It could be a story. I had my brother Derek on. Hello, Derek and Jamie.
Hey, Derek and Jamie Smith.
And we had a great time. And my brother's got some great insight. We have very similar tastes in music. Ironically, they're out in an area that's with some of the bands in an area that I think we may all be getting together soon. I'm just saying, we're not that far off the beaten path.
Ohio.
Yes. Yes, indeed. So, yes, share your magic, your original music, anything that we can play, as they say. We'll put it out here. We'll share it. Strengthen numbers. Again.
Email to wolf@oldwolfmusic.com.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, listen, Shannon, that's great. Please feel free. And congratulations again. I saw your post earlier, and I know Shiya typed it in the chat. And wait a minute. I just saw, this is what happens when I don't pay attention to the chat, because Mary Beth just snuck one. You had better fucking not call me the voice of God's meat popsicle. Okay, I'm not owning that.
Woo, yeah,
I will viciously fight against that particular. No.
All I can say is I've licked him. He's mine.
No. See. This is what I really look like now, okay? Those of you at home that are actually watching, this is what I look like now, all right? I'm fucked up, man, okay? I still have love in me, but not unlike most monsters, people tend to run in fear. And it's because of things like fucking meat popsicles and murder hobos.
We witches love to dance with demons,
witches.
So yes.
Yes.
Like I said, I've licked him. He's mine.
All right. So yes, lots of new music coming down the pike, working on a lot of different songs and tracks. A lot of real interesting stuff in play. You know what I mean? Not just locally here, but, out in the area. My brother Jonathan came out in the fall. And
that was a lot of fun.
Really was just such an incredible experience to have him out there support us for doing the Arts for Autism event. I'm going to play a little piece from Pocket Full of Wolves from back then. That way you can get a little taste for Greg Carr Schumann, who will be performing with Exit Strategy. As I said again, they're going to be down in Toms River, and I'm going to throw them up again because they're the closest show coming up. So I have to do a little bit of scrolling. So I scroll and I click the ad. I fucked up earlier on the track. I had to restart it, so I'll own that shit.
That's okay. We forgive you this time.
Yes, here we go. Exit Strategy, yes. At Ribs. April 21st, Toms River, New Jersey. Greg Carr Schumann and his band, they're a really great bunch of guys. They play a lot of stuff within a deep spectrum of rock and roll, everything from, Zeppelin to Alice in Chains and everything in between. And, you never know. You may see him on another one of my songs. You may see me on one of his songs. You may see us performing somewhere.
Never know what the future will bring.
This is Strength in Numbers. I'm going to be redundant. It's the run. Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck.
So yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of that in a few minutes. While we still have some time. But I wanted to get that other music out from other people.
I think it's great. I mean, and I like that we have a variety of sounds as well, because all music is magical and can convey different energies, different feels, different moods, whether you're getting up and rocking and headbanging or whether you're sitting back and smoking something.
Yeah, no, listen. Now, again, a couple other things I wanted to mention. My brother Brian Judah has a show Sundays from 12 to 3 p.m. called Rock the Rock. It is about Rochester, New York, where the witch and I live. It's on WRFC 106.3 FM. You can check them out. Rochester Free Radio on the web. They have a little free player. You just click play, and you can listen to it. Now, again, because it is commercial FM radio, you have to listen to it at the time, okay?
It's live.
It's not like YouTube where you can go back 10 days later or 10 years later and be like, oh, I want to listen to Brian on Rock. No, you have to actually show up. It's the same thing with my show, okay, on Rochester Free Radio. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, these are radio shows. So Monday nights at 10 to 12, I do the Music and Magic show. And Shiya is on that as well, too. And sometimes other people like my son and who knows, other musicians and live events. And, oh, is that actually, did I talk about that out loud? We weren't, hold on.
Oh, are you letting...
Okay, so rewind. That didn't happen. So Monday
Redacted.
10 to 12 p.m.
10 p.m.
Wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah,
I should go and change that.
A lot of stuff going. What? Change what?
10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Because I say 10 to 12.
It's the midnight show. So from,
yes.
No, yeah, 10 p.m.
to 12 a.m.
So yes, blame the witch. She's the manager. She does all that shit. Yep.
I got to fix
that.
She
fucked it up.
I fucked up. I fucked up, essay.
But yeah, maybe you'll hear me.
You'll hear him from 10 p.m.
You get a better
to 12
chance to hear
a.m.
me, okay, Saturday mornings, 11 a.m.
Yes.
Okay.
That's his dream show. I mean, he gets to say what the fuck he wants and play what the fuck he wants.
If you want the full experience with not just my music, but like cracking out like what Gia and I were talking about with like some Megadeth, some Metallica, some Black Sabbath, some Led Zeppelin, all kinds of shit. And I'm not just talking heavy metal. We'll go down some hippie roads too. You know, my mother was a hippie and that's kind of how I started. So, you know, I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan. I'm a huge Cream fan. I'm a huge Beatles fan. I'm a huge Jimi Hendrix fan. I love fucking Tina Turner, okay? I love Nina Simone, okay? I love Frank Sinatra. There's magic in all kinds of music. Now, I'm not going to freak everybody out and fuck them up by just going full-on Frank. So
I don't know why not. That would be fun.
Come out here and do, hey, listen, we're going to go back to the 50s and just dance some Frank Sinatra. Now, I'm not sure it'll work.
I think it would definitely work on the Rock the Rock show, or on the
there's
Rock
a case I could throw one
Music and Magic
in,
show.
You know, I could do a little skit, pull out the Rat Pack moment, be like, hey, and introducing Frank, because he's a Jersey guy too. So
yes, he is.
That's the analogy. But I wouldn't do that for Bruce. I'm just saying.
No, why not?
I was never a fan of Bruce Springsteen. Just wasn't. I respect that what he's done for music and everything like that. I like,
You know what would make me laugh so hard if you did is if you did an all Jersey show for all the musicians from Jersey. That would be hilarious.
It never happened. There's not a stage big enough, and
no, that's true.
Jersey isn't big enough.
What is
for all
it?
The egos and bullshit that goes with that. So
what is it about Jersey and all the music that comes out of that state, man?
Listen, there's good music that comes out of every state. We just don't always correlate it. We don't always remember it. It's relevant to me, spending most of my life in New Jersey, but now also living in New York. Rochester has an iconic music scene, just like Nashville has an iconic music scene, just like New Orleans, LA, pretty much anywhere you go, there's an iconic music scene. You go to London, there's an iconic music scene. You go to Hamburg, there's an iconic music scene.
Yeah.
I'm sure, and one of the things we could always, and I'm always open to, is other places that you don't necessarily hear about. I just got tongue-tied. Like, how do I phrase this? My brain's just going. Blah.
Some of the lesser discussed locales.
I'll give you an analogy.
Their music
Lindsay lives in Europe. She lives in France. She goes to places like Poland and stuff. I love the fact that she's sharing dynamics from completely outside of the box.
Oh, yeah.
Because guess what? Without that, there is no fucking way most of us are going to get introduced to that unless somehow they become famous and get to commercial airplay. So
Well,
there's
that's-
some really good shit that, goes on outside of the American music scene.
That's
You know
one
what
of
I
the
mean?
great things about the internet, though, that it has brought us together globally.
Well, one of the bands that I will be playing on the Saturday shows, no coincidence, is a band from Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yes, and they're called Stone Jesus. I
Oh,
kid you
they are
fucking
from
not.
Ukraine?
They're from Ukraine.
I love them.
Stone Jesus. Yes.
They were awesome. I have never
Can't
heard
play
of them
Stone
before.
Jesus here, but I can Saturday morning. So yes, for the final time tonight, the Shiya said I have to promote myself more. So blame her.
I'm making them. Yes.
Yes. So
The witch has
11
spoken.
a.m. Inner Demon Radio. Okay.
Don't
Again,
miss it.
it's a free button. You click it. Boom. You want to hang out in the chat? Boom. Free. You want to send fucked up memes? That's what usually happens when
Yes.
we hang out.
It's GIF Wars,
Yeah.
actually. It's not even memes, it's GIF Wars, because they have this like little thing where you click the GIF button and you can type in whatever you want, and some of the most fucked up shit comes up, and then they share with each other, and it's hilarious.
And again, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., Talking with Heathens. Okay. My brother, Sid Ryder, he's going to run his show. He's going to do his magic, and Papa, all of a sudden, he's going to try and keep Sid from going off the fucking rails. And this is I like their dynamic because Papa's the straight guy. Papa is the shaman in the equation, and Sid's the chaotic little fucking demon running around like. And Papa's like, all right, somebody has to keep this, And it's really great because you can see there's a genuine interaction between the two of them. There's a genuine care. Papa has some real insight, and Sid has some real insight, all joking aside. You know what I mean? But this is the beauty of...
Sid has insight.
Listen, when we bring
I
our
love you, Sid.
uniqueness to the table, we all have something to bring, and we all have something to gain. So that's, like spices in a recipe. That's where you like, wow, I didn't know you could put that together. And isn't this fucking great? So they're going to be on tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I'm going to be there hanging out in the chat and stuff like that.
And so will
I'm gonna be where you guys are right now. I'm going to be typing shit, being like, clickety, click, 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 laugh out loud.
And I'll be there too. And then right after that at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Fuck Wednesday.
What the fuck Wednesday? Come and get some tarot
All you
readings.
tarot people. And again, tomorrow night will be the last time I will be offering demon readings.
Oh,
I've decided
the darkness within is going to be the last
people
time.
are like, fuck, man, he's going to raise demons.
People are scared
he's
of their
gonna look inside
demons.
of me. He's going to see how fucked up I am. No, we don't want him read. So yeah,
Can I tell everybody out there a
Put the
secret?
demon deck away. Okay, I'll stop doing it. I'm sorry.
Can I tell everybody out there a secret?
You're going to anyway, unless I can reach the mute button.
We're all fucked up. We're all a little
I know,
fucked
but
up
just listen.
inside. Every last one of us.
I have spoken.
You have spoken.
This is not the way.
I think this is the way.
Well, it will become a private thing.
There you go.
I'm ganking it. Tomorrow night will be the last time that I will be doing any of that dancing with
The darkness
the
within.
darkness within stuff.
So
I'll
if y'all
still be
want to
dancing
get
with
it,
demons on the radio show and shit. I don't do readings. I don't pull cards. I don't do the dream interpretation. I don't do any of that type of stuff. We keep them separate because there's a time and place for everything.
but y'all
yeah,
don't
tomorrow
miss
night,
out if you
yeah.
want to look at the darkness within tomorrow night, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be on right after that. We're going to fill up the airwaves until it's just 24/7 magic, music, and fuckery.
Yes, much
Okay? That's how you
fuckery.
change the world. That's
Yes.
the goal. So
'Cause-
yes, talking with heathens. All right, so I wanted to throw another thing up there. Again, I mentioned Exit Strategy playing the 21st down in Toms River. My brother, Greg Carr-Schumann, is singing with Exit Strategy. And that was kind of born out of the Pocket Full of Wolves show at the Arts for Autism show last year.
Yeah, they got to know each other then.
Greg and I have known each other for years. He was best man at my wedding. Our kids kind of were born in the same, time period, and life took us in two different directions. And it wasn't because we didn't care about each other. It's just we both had.
Sometimes you just fall out, and somebody's
Let's
got.
just say we both had
things going on this
baggage
way.
that we had to deal with. Now,
You
my
had
particular
demons to
case-
dance with.
My particular case, right, was that. And I would never, I'm not going to do anybody dirty and say blah, 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 blah. I love my brother Greg. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the stuff. I'm still going to support him. I'm going to talk about his music no matter what anybody else fucking says, because I've known the guy for years, and he always makes it a point, no matter what, to try and do things for other people. So in that spirit, we got together to help raise money and awareness for autism last year. And those of you who've been following us know we went down, did the whole big thing with the rat, Tony Rodriguez, Shiya, whole lot of people, Elizabeth Brown, Jonathan came down, and we had a fucking blast, and we performed.
Your mom came.
My mom came.
Can't
Monkey
forget
was
her.
there.
Monkey was
Scarecrow
there.
was there. There was a lot of people there.
His whole
Chris
family
Miller was there.
Chris Miller
Susie was
Susie.
there. Yeah, so whole lot of people. And I'm missing a whole lot of people, so I do
If we
apologize.
didn't say your name,
We
it's
didn't
not
say
because
your
we
name,
didn't
we
love
still love
you.
you, but Shiya took some footage from the studio when we had a couple
you're
of practices
practicing.
to get it together. And Greg and I hadn't played together in over 20 years. So keep in mind, we put this together. Bruce J on drums. My son, the other guitar player you see, is the monkey. Okay, actually playing. This is a live one-off recording. We took the video part, and I just went fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs with it and just made it into something cool and slowed it. But it's actually a live recording from the studio that Shiya did that I just kind of tweaked and put together as a promo for the Arts for Autism show last year. So we're going to dance to that, and then we're going to come back, talk a little bit more before we close out the show. So enjoy an original.
Yes.
Okay, this is an original track, and this is called Action from Pocket Full of Wolves. So yeah, that was Pocket Full of Wolves live from down in Bulletproof Studios.
That was so much
Jersey.
fun.
That was a lot of fun, and it was again for the Arts for Autism show.
And you know what the best thing about that whole interaction of Pocket Full of Wolves was Wick. He was so awesome. He came out and sang live. This young autistic child who his mother told me the doctor said was never supposed to be able to speak. Not only did he speak, but he got out there, he sang a few songs. People came up and gave him high fives, and he was jumping and dancing all over the stage. It was beautiful.
Yeah, listen, I mean, again, it really, at least for me, kind of encapsulated the whole reason.
Yes.
Not only, for doing that particular show, but I've been a member of the Under My Skin Foundation, Under My Skin for Life Foundation now for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So, if you've seen pictures of me with those patches, I have a patch that says the Old Wolf.
Yes.
Now, we're not a motorcycle club. We're a charity organization. There's a difference.
It says CO on it.
It says CO on it. It's not the piece setup that are associated with MCs, and that's not to disparage or say anything against motorcycle clubs. It is just to say that we are not a motorcycle club out of respect for other
it's because
clubs.
I will say this: motorcycle clubs are some of the most charity active people out there, and we wanted to have you guys wanted to have for sure a neutral place where everybody could come together and support.
This is the unfortunate reality between people, personality, politics, and whatever. That sometimes not everybody can get along together for whatever reason. Some of them are valid, some are not.
But it's a beautiful thing that we can all come together to support causes like autistic children and supporting them, and veterans.
Right. And, especially in Tony's case, Tattoo Tony Rodriguez.
Love him.
Is also a tattoo
Shout out,
artist.
Tony.
That happens to be his name. So, in starting that foundation, he had to maintain a neutral aspect because it wasn't about personalities. It wasn't about anything more than what we're doing it for. So if it was for autism or if it was for homeless vets, that's the whole dynamic of a nonprofit organization. It's not about the people, it's about the cause.
Yes.
So you have to maintain those separations. So, but outside of that, you know what I mean? It is, playing with my son, on stage was what brought me back out into music, as I said earlier. I had kind of, walked away for a while. And, I still played around. I taught my son to play, but not to like what I'm doing now. And as you can see what the fuck it's done to me, those of you at home, you can see that. And those of you who follow me on Facebook, there's a lot. There's a lot of gray going down. And it's
smoking.
Ironic, because, listen, I joke about it, but it's true. Kirk Hammett is older than me. And for those of you who don't know, Kirk Hammett's the lead guitar player for Metallica. And he's gray like me, too. So either I'm doing something right or we're both dancing with the same fucking demons. I don't know.
Either way, the wolf likes what she sees, or the witch likes what she sees when she looks at the wolf. See, I get tongue-tied when I'm drooling over you. Sorry.
Okay, well, again, as I said earlier, this is what happens when you are sexually objectified.
Oh, poor wolf.
Now, listen, fair is fair.
There are
You know
worse
what I
things in life to have your woman loving you and wanting you.
I'm being cheeky about
He's
it. But
always
listen,
cheeky.
we have a good thing.
have a great thing, and
We
we
joke
joke around
about
a
it.
lot. Yep.
I cry a lot.
I love it. Every second of it. I save
A lot of
every
hand
tear.
puppets and
Don't tell them about the voodoo
dark
doll.
shadows in the night.
No, don't tell them about the voodoo dolls. Don't.
Here, I've joked about the voodoo dolls from day one. That's the voodoo dolls have been an easy go-to for me, like the Beaver Queens,
Well,
plans.
no surprise. There's three of them up on the wall.
Shannon's like she picks on her husband. Listen, banter is good. Those types of interactions are important. You know what I mean? That's what allows us many times to work through the tougher issues or the things that are completely outside our world, but still fucking carry over. Not unlike when a hailstorm comes by and just fucking pounds everything around you. You
Yep.
gotta go out. Listen, you gotta go outside and clean up the fucking mess.
All
Nature
I'm-
doesn't give a fuck. She'll just roll through, fuck up your party, and just stroll back to Texas, where it came from.
Just get your golf clubs out and have fun shooting some the hail balls in different directions.
You notice how I slid that one in there.
I noticed that. I know. No, we're not going to talk about your Texas bashing today. He harasses me.
I'm just calling it out for what it is.
Okay,
I know
y'all.
there's a lot of people in Texas that are going to lose their...
Okay, y'all.
You fucking Yankee!
Yeah, I'm going to drag you. You know what? When we were down in Texas, he said, you know what? I can see why you love it. He did. You wanted to move
listen, I'll
there.
jump
If it weren't
aside.
for the heat, you would live there. You'd like it.
Listen, people are beautiful everywhere and people are shitty everywhere. It's not exclusive to, anything particular. I'm from Jersey. I live in Rochester, New York now. Rochester has a lot of beautiful things. Rochester's got problems, just like every place else. So I try and keep it simple. I try and, to the best of my ability. And, Shannon is throwing some,
Oh, that's good, Shannon. Okay. Can I read it?
Yeah,
Can I-
Shia wants to read
Okay,
it. So,
so Shannon apparently-
hold on, no, wait. Let me set the stage.
Okay. So Shannon says that she harasses her husband all the time, and he made the mistake of asking her to list his medical issues that she noticed about him for him to take it into the doctor, and he did not proofread it. So she put on the list hearing loss, memory loss, and erectile dysfunction. He handed it to his doctor. That's great.
You describe a moment where somebody just gets utterly and completely thrown under a bus. If you've heard that analogy when somebody says, man, she just threw him under a fucking bus.
Oh, she did. What did the
That-
doctor do, Shannon? What did he do when he found out you did that? Oh my God,
Is
that's
the literal
great.
Webster's definition of throwing somebody
You got
under
a
the
phone
fucking-
call.
Listen,
You got a phone call.
obviously, again, your relationship was strong enough to survive it. I mean, that's great. I mean, that I'm not gonna lie. That is absolutely, that was
I'm
like
dying.
the slow curveball over the plate. You just stepped in and just fucking cracked it over the green. Fucking
He put you on
wall.
speaker with his doctor. So did you have to actually confess that he did not indeed have ED? That's great. That is such a guy thing to do. No, she's just pranking me.
It's such a trigger for men. You talk about male toxicity, but women are running around making
We're getting our own.
Now,
We're getting
granted,
it back.
Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. When men fuck up, they need to be called out on it. I'm not fucking defending it. Okay, I don't play that way, and I try really hard to call it out when and where I see it to the best that I can. I've raised my son to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, you know what I mean? At some point, the scale, we got to get back to the fucking middle. We have to get back to the middle because, some of this is just like, I'm sitting here watching you guys hammer it out.
Yeah, we're dying
You know
laughing.
what I mean? And my instincts tell me that if I were to try and run that and just somehow replace it with a vagina, I'd be in fucking trouble.
You would be, but you know, we can get away with it for now anyway.
This is why
I think it's funnier.
This is why I have to dance with my demons.
I think it's funnier that Shannon doubled down and told the doctor, no, he really does.
Listen, again, we all
Good job, Shannon.
have these elements within us. Love, laughter, humor. And sometimes, yes, it could be awkward or weird or even uncomfortable.
That's fucked up.
But this is what creates experience, and experience is what creates memories, and memories are what we hang on to when, again, shit gets worse or darker.
Yes.
They frame everything else. This is why we do the things we do, so we can laugh and love and cry under a blanket.
And weep miserably.
In the dark of night.
Oh, poor wolf.
So anyway, listen, again, we have a lot of fun with it.
Yes,
and
we do.
Shannon's story shares, and
thank you, Shannon. That was great.
a lot of people use it, and I encourage it. People should use humor more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Have fun. You know what I mean? Even if it's just a little bit better, I mean, that's something that's better than nothing.
True that. True that.
Can't always measure it in these grand fucking scales. You know what I mean? I've been jonesing to release music, but I can't do it till it's ready. And I got a lot of stuff going on. I got all these tracks. And I'm like, I want people to hear my new music.
Oh, and it's great too.
Can't. So I've been sharing little tidbits here and there. And now we're at the point where, these tracks are starting to come together. But I can't fuck around with them now until they're ready. So I'm in that holding pattern. So I'm doing radio shows. I'm running around like a fucking lunatic. I love it. But, there's a lot of stuff coming down the pike.
Oh, it's exciting. I am just really thrilled to see where all this is going because, the universe is doing some big things here. The big things between now you have 3 shows in 3 different places, and they're all very unique.
Don't get me wrong. It's good to be busy. I would rather be busy than not. So we're trying to take advantage of the dynamics that we can with not only the energy that we have, but, let's be honest, it's nice out. So we can, engage out with other things. It's always different, trust me, up here in the north when winter finally just starts to... And we had a taste of summer, then winter said, fuck you, I'm back.
Yeah,
You thought
it really did. We had an 80-degree day to the point to where on
we
Sunday...
had an 83-degree
Yeah, it was
day,
83.
and it's like 44 today.
Yeah. What's the temperature right now? You can see it on the Echo.
I don't want to look at it. It's going to make
You
me
don't
sad.
want to look at it? It's
All
going to
right.
make you sad?
So I'm going to close out
37. How's
tonight
that for
with
sad?
another request from a track that we did last year. It's called Supper the Children, and it uses some great animation from Caltech from a guy who did this years ago. It's based off the Hansel and Gretel theme. So it's a darker kind of dancing with their demons look. Okay, coincidentally. And the track Supper the Children reflects that. It reflects that element, how our demons sometimes carry over onto other people. And conversely, sometimes our demons are other people. I'll say that again. Sometimes our demons are other people. True on that, my friends. Know that you are loved. Try and love each other. Enjoy Supper the Children. And remember, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., Talking with Heathens, Inner Demon Radio Media. And at 10 o'clock, What the Fuck Wednesday with Shiya.
Dancing with Witches.
Dancing with Witches. That's right. You have a new name. You'll talk about that.
I will soon, yes.
Hey, Annette.
Hey, Annette. So,
A
random.
new cheesecake in my name. You're my best friend.
Wolf
Annette.
cheesecake.
You come in at the end, but you get the best. You get the best ending here. Armadillo. You know what? All right. I see how it is. I
love it. I love it.
It's fucked up. All right.
It's
I'm going to
fucked up.
remember that, Annette.
Play fucked up
remember
games. Win fucked up prizes.
Thank you. It's great to see you, hon. Thank you for liking and sharing. Hey, listen, check us out on YouTube. Even if you don't hang out on YouTube or use YouTube, just go like and subscribe. It
Please.
helps us to be able to build the things that we want to continue to do.
Please and thank you.
Oh, she made a Reese's cheesecake. Oh, see, now, all right. Now it's all good. All is forgiven.
Yeah.
Whatever happened before never happened. We'll never talk
happened.
about it again.
It's been redacted.
Just cheesecake tonight. Ah. So, yes, enjoy supper with the children. Until next time, I am the old wolf.